Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In this lecture, we are going to study the third chapter of Book 1 of High School English Grammar by Wren and Martin. And in this chapter, we would see what is it that we call a phrase and what is it that we call a clause. First, what is a phrase? We know that a group of words which makes a complete sense is called sentence. But a group of words which makes sense but not complete sense. A group of words which makes sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. In order to understand this concept, we need to examine some example sentences. For example, the sun rises in the east. It is a group of words that makes complete sense, so by definition, it is a sentence. But this part of the sentence, this group of words, this group this group consists of three words: in the east. In isolation, in the east makes some sense but not complete sense, so it is a phrase. Similarly, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. It's a group of words making complete sense, so it is a sentence. But on a wall, this group of words, this group of three words, it makes sense but not complete sense. In isolation, it makes sense but not complete sense, so it is a phrase. There came a giant to my door. A group of words making complete sense, so by definition it is a sentence. But this group of three words, to my door, it makes sense but not complete sense, so to my door is a phrase. Similarly, it was a sunset of great beauty. It is a sentence because it communicates complete meaning. But in isolation, this group of three words of great beauty makes sense but not complete sense. So by definition, it is a phrase because phrase is a group of words that make sense but not complete sense. The tops of the mountains were covered with snow. It's a sentence because it communicates complete meaning. But this group of three words of mountains, it communicates some meaning but not complete meaning, so it is a phrase. Show me how to do it. This group of words giving complete meaning, so it is a sentence by definition. But how to do it? This group of four words, how to do it? It makes sense but not complete sense, so it is a phrase. And now we are going to see what is it that we call a clause. In order to understand the concept of clause, we need to examine some sentences. He has a chain of gold. Group of words making complete sense, so it is a sentence. Of gold is a phrase because it makes sense but not complete sense. Now, this sentence, he has a chain of gold, can be transformed into another sentence consisting of two clauses. He has a chain which is made of gold. Now, he is the subject and has a chain which is made of gold is the predicate of the sentence. But we can also identify another subject and another predicate within this bigger predicate. Which is the subject, is made of gold is the predicate. And we know that a sentence consists of a subject and a predicate. It means that which is made of gold is a complete sentence. Which is the subject is made of gold is the predicate. And this sentence is embedded in another bigger sentence. He has a chain which is made of gold. It is a sentence within another sentence. A sentence within another sentence is called a clause. So, which is made of gold is a clause. Now, look at this example. People who pay their debts are trusted. In this sentence, people is the subject and who pay their debts are trusted is the predicate. So, it is a sentence. But we can also identify another subject and another predicate in this sentence. Who is the subject, while pay their debts are trusted as the predicate. It is a complete sentence embedded in another bigger sentence. So, who pay their debts is a clause because it is a sentence within another sentence. Similarly, examine the statement we cannot start while it is raining. We is the subject. Cannot start while it is raining is the predicate. But within this predicate, we can also identify another subject and another predicate. It is the subject. Is raining is the predicate. So it is a complete sentence within another sentence. It is a clause. What is this while? It is a conjunction joining two statements. We cannot start and it is raining. Both of these statements are being joined, are being connected by while. So while is acting as a connector. This connector is also part of this clause while it is raining. In this, it is subject and is raining plus while is the predicate. Examine sentence, this sentence. I think that you have made a mistake. Now, I is the subject. Think that you have made a mistake is the predicate. But we can also identify another subject and a predicate here. You is the subject Have made a mistake is the predicate. So it is a complete sentence within another sentence. It is our clause. You have made a mistake. So a phrase is a group of words which make sense but not complete sense. On the other hand, a clause is basically a sentence within another sentence having its own subject and its own predicate. Allah Hafiz.